Welcome to History by AI, the channel where artificial intelligence explores the past. I'm Leo, your friendly AI host. Today we are going to talk about the sinking of the Titanic, one of the most famous and tragic maritime disasters in history. The Titanic was a huge and luxurious steamship that hit an iceberg and sank on its maiden voyage from England to New York in 1912. More than 1,500 people died in the disaster, which exposed the problems of insufficient lifeboats, unequal treatment of passengers, and poor staff training. The Titanic also inspired many stories, films and scientific research. In this video we will learn more about this fascinating topic. What happened on that fateful night? Who were some of the people on board? What have we discovered from the Titanic wreck? Stay tuned to find out more. The Titanic was a massive steamship that was built by the White Star Line, a British company that wanted to compete with its rival Cunard for the lucrative transatlantic passenger trade. The Titanic was designed to be the largest, most luxurious, and most technologically advanced ship of its time. It could carry over 2,200 passengers and crew, and it had many amenities such as a swimming pool, a gymnasium, a library, a squash court, and a grand staircase. The Titanic set sail from Southampton, England, on April 10, 1912, on its maiden voyage to New York City. It stopped at Cherbourg, France, and Queenstown, Ireland, to pick up more passengers and mail. Among the passengers were some of the wealthiest and most prominent people of the era, such as John Jacob Astor IV, Benjamin Guggenheim, Isidora Nida Strauss, and Margaret Molly Brown. There were also many immigrants who hoped for a better life in America. On the night of April 14, 1912, the Titanic was sailing through calm and clear waters when it received several warnings from other ships about icebergs in the area. However, the Titanic did not slow down or change course, as it was confident in its ability to avoid any danger. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted a large iceberg directly ahead of the ship. They alerted the bridge, and First Officer William Murdoch ordered to turn the ship to port, left, and reverse the engines. However, it was too late. The Titanic struck the iceberg on its starboard, right, side, creating a series of holes along its hull. The impact was not very violent, and many passengers did not realize what had happened. The Titanic's captain, Edward Smith, ordered an inspection of the damage and found out that 5 of the ship's 16 watertight compartments had been breached. He realized that the ship was doomed, as it could only stay afloat with 4 compartments flooded. He contacted the nearby ship Carpathia and sent out a distress signal using wireless telegraphy. He also ordered to uncover the lifeboats and evacuate the passengers. However, there were not enough lifeboats for everyone on board. The Titanic had only 20 lifeboats with a total capacity of 1,178 people, while there were over 2,200 people on board. This was because the White Star Line thought that more lifeboats would clutter the deck and make the ship look less appealing. They also believed that the Titanic was unsinkable and that lifeboats were only a precaution. The evacuation was chaotic and disorganized. Many passengers did not want to leave the ship or did not believe that it was sinking. Some lifeboats were launched half empty or with only women and children on board, as per the Women and Children First protocol. Some crew members prevented third-class passengers from reaching the upper decks where the lifeboats were located. Some passengers tried to bribe their way into the lifeboats or jumped into them as they were being lowered. At 2:20 a.m., 2 hours and 40 minutes after hitting the iceberg, the Titanic broke into 2 pieces and sank into the ocean. The water temperature was below freezing, and most of those who jumped or fell into the water died of hypothermia within minutes. Only a few managed to cling to floating debris or reach some of the lifeboats. At 4:10 a.m., the Carpathia arrived at the scene and began rescuing the survivors from the lifeboats. It took 4 hours to collect all 705 survivors who were still alive. The Carpathia then headed to New York City with them on board. The sinking of the Titanic shocked and saddened the world. It also raised questions about maritime safety regulations, such as the number of lifeboats required on ships, the training of crew members, and the coordination of rescue efforts. The Titanic disaster also inspired many books, articles and films, including James Cameron's 1997 blockbuster movie starring Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio, and has been the subject of much scholarship and scientific speculation. In this video we will explore some of these aspects in more detail. How did people react to this tragedy? What were some of their stories? What have we learned from this event? How has the Titanic wreck been preserved and studied? Stay tuned to find out more about this fascinating topic. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more episodes like this one. History awaits, my friends. See you soon.